What's up, guys? Merry Christmas, y'all. Happy holidays. I want to figure out how to make a candy cane. This is probably not going to be the best way, but I'm going to do the best that I can do because that's all I can do. So the first time I tried it, I did it with a tube tool, but I kind of wanted to be more precise. So let's start with a torus. Let's start with a torus. So I'm going to snap it so that I'm looking straight at it like that. I think this is a good start. I feel good about this. Now I can take this and sort of go like that. But this has to be a little thicker. So which one makes it thicker? I think it's this one. Alright, so maybe something like that. So now we need to do this stalk. So let's just do a cylinder. Oops. Okay, and now we'll just line it up. Because when I do it with the tube tool, it's like, I don't know, it's like it's inherently when you make tubes, they're just not super clean. Like this is pretty clean so far. And I'll just drag this down. Like this maybe? I think so. Clone it. So maybe something like that. I think that looks like a decent candy cane. Do I want this to be longer? Do I want... No, I think that's pretty good. Otherwise, I'll just be overthinking this thing. So now, I think this looks pretty good. I'm going to validate these parts. And let's get crazy. Let's add a sphere in there and do the same thing. Let's just... Because our candy canes, I can't remember. I guess the ends probably aren't round. I don't know if they're round or if they're just like... flat. Can't remember. It's been a while since I've had a candy cane. But maybe they're a little round. Like I don't think this is egregiously round. Okay, so we have that there. I'm just going to validate it, and then I'm going to clone it, and I'm going to put it down here. Oh, I have my heater on, don't I? Hopefully you can't hear that. It's like super cold, so I have my heater on so my feet don't freeze. How's it looking on this side? Yeah, it's looking all right. So that looks like a decent candy cane. It's kind of funny that it's like, I don't know, the shapes are a bit funny. Like this. You know what? I'm going to do this because I want to clone it. I kind of like the sections. I might do something with that. I don't know what. Make like a futuristic candy cane or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's clone all these so that I can just hide this. And this will be our regular candy cane. So I'm going to voxel remesh everything at 200. All right. Let's see what my symmetry is doing. Oh, the symmetry is a bit weird. So that's actually not the right symmetry. So I'm going to switch the symmetry to... what do I want? Which symmetry do I want? I think I want the blue one. I always like to turn on show line so I can see the symmetry. Actually, I don't think the symmetry is going to work. If I do world... Oh yeah, world works. So I did world and I did the blue symmetry. I did the Z. because the Z is cutting the world this way. So it cuts like this. So this way I can still smooth on both sides, and it'll be symmetrical, because that's just like makes it cleaner. All right, I mean, that looks clean. That looks clean. Okay, so that's the base of our candy cane. So I'll just rename it Candy Cane. I think I'm going home tomorrow. It's gonna be, or later today, because it's Christmas Eve. I have to get like I have to get like a couple gift cards. And then I think that's it. I got all my Christmas shopping done. So I have to paint this bad boy. And why does it feel like, it feels like this is like bent in weirdly, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like this is like bent in? I don't know, let's see if I can just... Actually, let me just smooth it out. Okay, that's a bit better. This is a little long here. I wish I would have made it shorter, but that's okay. So how do I make the stripes? How do I make the stripes? So the stripes are sort of like this. Let's add some light to it. Let's make it pretty real quick. So this one I will just, whoops. I always make this one, I always do like the same thing with lights. Like there's certain things that I always do with the lights. So that sort of makes it a bit easier. Oh, turn off snap. Okay, add another light. This is just my super quick lighting setup that I always do. Add this view. I'll go back to orthographic. So now I'm just bringing the last light, well, the last for now. I'll probably add another light later on. But I like to add a light from top looking down. All right, so let me just add view. So how do I get the stripes? I don't know. I do not know. So if I'm going to use select mask, the easiest thing is to make a mask and then color everything. But right now, this is probably, it's only 33.1, so a mask is going to be real ugly. So I have to subdivide it. It's not too bad. Anyway, so I think I have to sort of do it like this, maybe. Oh yeah, that works. So if I want to do it clean, I think I have to figure out the right number. Why did I tap ellipse? So rectangle is fine, but I need to adjust it. So let's do snap. Let's see if 45 degrees snap works. So this is 45 degrees. So now I'll go back to select mask and rectangle. And let's just see how this looks. That's not bad. I also noticed that there's like some, I need to smooth more on the thingy, candy cane. Okay. So I'm actually going to do another layer up here. And I'm just going to name this stripes. So now we have another layer and we have a base. The base I can color just white. roughness down. Candy canes are fairly shiny, so we'll bring that roughness down. So we'll go back to stripes, and then we'll go to red. I don't know if it's deep red. I guess it's not too deep a red. I think I like that red. Okay, so now we'll just go to select mask again, and we'll use that to sort of make the stripes. So let's try and make one here. Let's make a thicker one. Okay, so something like that. I just need to be sort of consistent with the... That'll be the hardest thing, is staying consistent with the width. All right, so maybe I do one here as well. I kind of didn't want that. I didn't want to have the paint do that. So, let's see. Just trying to figure out the best way to not have that happen. Oh, that too. That looks bad too. Let's try this way. This way might be a little bit better. Oh, he still has that thing. Let's look at a candy cane. Let's look at a candy cane. This is a super loose tutorial. I'm not being crazy with it. Okay, so they kind of like... Interesting. So I can pretty much do whatever because these are all different. But I can't do that. That's too much work. I don't even know how I do that. So they're sort of like up, and then they swirl out. Interesting. How on earth am I going to do that? All right, let's just let's put this back. There's got to be a super easy way to do it. There always is. All right, where's the lasso at? Maybe we just want to do them freehand. So they sort of go like this, and then they like start to swirl out. Something like this, but not as garbage. All right, so let's see if I can use this as a template. That would be interesting. So in order to do that, I would have to make it so this is straight. This is definitely not the easiest way to do it. But I don't know a better way. If I did, I would tell you. I'll make them thicker. I'll turn it a little bit so that it's still straight. I'll turn them all. That one is thick though. But I can also erase if I don't feel that it's clean. Okay, this one should just be fairly straight. Oh, still on erase. It's a little too straight. Let's erase a little bit of this. Okay, let's make this straight up and down as well. Let's erase some of this. Oh, man, I keep being in the wrong mode. And let's erase a little bit, make it straight. Oh, I mean, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It looks good up until here. And I think I know why. So I'm gonna get rid of these, because you guys are my problem. So let's use the lasso again. Aye. Sorry, this cop car must be just driving around the neighborhood. I heard I was doing some tutorials. Oh, heard me talking about them. Alright, maybe I just need to make some... This actually looks better painted. I mean, it's not... I wanted to do it more systematically, but... not really seeing any way to do it better. I really didn't want to do it manually, but I don't know of a better way. It's like it doesn't seem that difficult until you like actually look at a candy cane and you realize that it's silly to try to draw things without looking at references, because you don't actually know what a candy cane looks like. I mean, I think that works as a candy cane. I'd eat it. Just go around the back a little bit. Make sure it's nice and tidy. Can't really see under there. But that's okay. Not a bad candy cane for my first candy cane ever. God. I don't know why these are so, I don't even know what the word is. So pixelated. I always thought the selective mask option would be less pixelated, but not that it really matters. I'm kind of just going above and beyond now. All right, so there's the candy cane. Let's go ahead and save this so I don't lose it. So now what I need to do is invert the mask, and then paint those red. Make sure I'm on the right layer. I am. paint. All right, and then I remove the mask. And there we have our candy cane. I think it looks okay. Looks all right. A little bit of post-process. Looking good. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm sure there's better ways. I'll try to figure out a better way to do it, but, I mean, just for a regular candy cane from our first go, I think it's pretty good. I think it's fun. Let's take off these symmetry things. Ooh, I know what I want to do. All right, let's do something fun with this little candy cane. Okay, so let's bring it to world center, and maybe let's bring this one up here. So let's add a radial. Yeah, let's add a radial. Wait, am I on the right thing? You're welcome. Watch this. Let's see how cool this will look. Let's get rid of these lights. Ruining my aesthetic. There's something about that that's so satisfying, but I need to stop. I know I need to stop. So let's go to perspective. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, lots that you can do, as you can see. You can have a lot of fun with this stuff. What is that? What is going on? All right, so let's, I gotta end this. I've already done what I was supposed to do. Now but these things are just so interesting to me. Whoa. That is something else. That is something else. All right, well, that's our candy cane. Yep, that's our candy cane. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great holiday. And make some candy canes and let me know how they come out. And have fun and have a good break. Keep drawing, keep sculpting. I'll see you all in the next video.